Hey, it's me, Tammy B, and this is my review for Power. Alright, you guys, let's talk a little bit, just a little bit, about what's going on with Power. Did you guys see the latest episode? It was really good, as usual. So, I had to watch it in two parts. I had watched one half the night it came out, and I forgot. I fell asleep, and I thought I watched it all. But then I was just thinking about it. I was like, dang, I think I missed the other half. So I just watched the other little piece. So of course, let's just talk about the infamous part. Angela and Tasha texting. Oh my gosh. Like, Tasha is ride or die, and I get it. At the end of the day, as a mama bear, you got to do what's best for your children, despite what the man or what the husband got going on. So I understand. But y'all, I would have went, if he needed me to go as his wife that we broken up, I would have went to the hotel with him. I would have done that. But that texting the girl, oh my gosh, texting Ange, I love you, Angie. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I don't think I could go that far. I was like, oh my gosh. And it was so sad. So once Ghost came back and read the text messages that Tasha sent to Angela to cover for him, even Ghost like, dang, you sound just like me. Go proof to show, ladies. We be knowing our man. Like, when they get on our nerves or not, or when we down with them or not, that's just proof. Like, we know they asses. But even he was like, dang, you sounded just like me. And she was like, I remember how you used to sound, or how you used to speak to me. And I just was like, so sad. Like, oh, I remember when you were in love with me, you used to text me love stuff. So that's how I knew what to say. I was like, oh. And I wonder why. Okay, I get why she's tripping about the papers, but at the end of the day, if like this is your 100 solid proof that you're getting half, like all that other stuff, you know, the side work you're doing with Tommy and them, and you know, Keisha, and then you all pawning the ring possibly, like, so at least you getting some guaranteed money. But I know, ladies, sometimes we want the man more than the money. Well, I don't. Well, I want my man, but I'm just saying that I would take some money. So that was cool. Another sad part was Tommy going down to the graveside, all talking to the grave. Was it a piece of meat or skin hanging up? How did he know that was the spot? I was looking all close to the TV, but I didn't have my glasses on. And then number two, it was dark. So I'm like, was that spot just rubbled a little bit so he knew that that's where she was? And I was like, oh, that's so sad. And I so thought Ghost was going to say something like sorry about the baby too or something. But I'm glad he didn't, because Tommy would have flipped. But when Ghost was like, oh, by the way, I'm sorry about Holly. And Tommy was like, after they had finished cleaning up. Oh, first of all, when they finished cleaning up from killing old boy, oh, was it just me or that scene with two men, buff, shirtless? I was like, oh. So that was a cute little scene. But then, you know, like after all that was over and Tommy was leaving, and, you know, Ghost was like, oh, I'm sorry. And then Tommy was like, oh, don't worry about it. I think at that point, Ghost realized that Tommy didn't know about the baby. Because I think all of this, sometimes, I don't think Ghost know for sure or not whether Tommy or know about the baby, but I think he's wise enough to know not to mention it. But I think the way Tommy like shooed it off, like I think he could tell that Tommy was bluffing about shooing it off. That's why he knew, like, okay, number one, he hurt for real, and number two, he don't know about the baby. So that was that. And the last thing I'm gonna just talk about real quick was the breakup scene between Angela and Ghost. Like, I really didn't get that. Like, why is he breaking up with her? Just because you break up with her don't mean that Lobos or the Valdemir homie won't kill her. So I really didn't get that. Maybe he feel like, oh, if he break up with her, then he could just kill her on the low later or something like that. But I really didn't get the point of them breaking up. If anything, I would love her more, so that way I could like poison her on the low if if I was gonna kill her, you know. So I really don't get the point of them breaking up. And okay, even though I'm not Team Angie, like I do not like to see women when their hearts are broken. It's so sad. So when she screamed out crying, number one, I was like, girl, bye. Don't be crying over him that much. And then number two, I'm just like, I just didn't really like it just because it was sad. But I don't know, she just didn't seem like the type that would cry that bad. But I get it. Like, I risked my life, my ex-boo giving me the evil eye, thinking I helped Lobos escape. Everything I've done before us. You know, I met your kids, I've dealt with your wife, and you're gonna dump me. So I could see why she crying, but I don't know, I just didn't take Angela as the type to be all hollering. And I'm like, girl, he just closed the door. You know he right there still, or you know you start crying before he like got out of the hallway. So I'm like, was it one of those tactics for him to hear you crying and come back? But that little sad part was kind of sad. He was like, bye, Angela Valdez. I'm like, dang, that's just how you break up with somebody. So that was that. The next week's previews look cool. So I don't know who that lady is who gonna say they trying to find out. But I mean, Angela has real proof that she didn't really do it. So I feel like she would get out of it. But it looked like she gonna figure out what's going on and kind of confront Ghost about it. So we'll see what happens with that. That was all the last half. I was trying to think of some stuff that happened in the first half or whatever, but I can't really just think of anything right now. But and Lobos, y'all, Lobos went out like a G. Not a G like that, but the fact that he was Lobos to the end, telling jokes, you know, coming on to them and just doing little funny stuff like when they first got him out of the car. Mind you, first of all, how did he get nighttime that fast? Remember when they first kidnapped Lobos? It was broad daylight. Mind you, they all at work, so you know this gotta be between 9 and 5. And usually don't know prison transfers happen after 3. So, they not here. I don't know where they are. But I don't think, I mean, those are government workers. They're usually not working at the last hour to do something that takes hours to do. But, you know, I understand this Lobos is a little high critical case, so maybe. But no, from the point they got Lobos out the first car, or the second car, and while they were arguing and he ran in the woods, it should not have went from daytime to nighttime like that. That's all I'm saying. And what? Unless y'all been running around the woods for hours? No. If y'all was, Lobos, you whack for getting caught after 3 hours. And then secondly, no, y'all. It could not have been that many hours. But whatever. That's just me getting too technical. So anyway, we didn't see my little boo. He not my boo no more, y'all. Kane. And now that he up and walking, As soon as I seen him by the window with that baby, I was like, yeah, I don't like you no more, ex-boo. So that's cool. I'm interested to see what Dre say next week. It looked like he just about to make it seem like he down, but I don't know. I wish Dre would tell. I hope Dre tell Ghost that Kanan is back and they kind of get him. But y'all, Ghost can't win. Y'all got rid of Lobos. Boom. Now, what was his name? Milan? The Valdemir's homeboy. And I couldn't really catch. I guess we have seen him before. His face looked familiar. But when Ghost remember, like you related to Valdemir and knew his real name, like Milan. I tried to kind of remember, but I think I kind of do. But I was like, dang, he got a good memory. But I mean, I guess it took him a minute to realize it. Well, clearly it's been months and you didn't recognize him. So I kind of feel sad. Jamie's little stuff is going haywire, y'all. And then Tasha, I was like, okay, so at first when she sat in the bed, I was like, oh, she ain't gonna tie her hair. But then she started putting her hair up and she grabbed something. So of course I thought it was a bonnet, but it ended up being a little eye thing. I was like, I understand you clip that hair, but you ain't gonna tie it. But the pillowcases look satin, so maybe. But so that was just a few things I noticed. But that was pretty much it, you guys. When Karen had came to the door and Ghost was in the shower for fake in the shower, and like she kind of sized up Tasha and Tasha kind of sized her up. I don't know why I got the vibe they was like, yeah, like she was like, oh, I think Tasha could sense that old girl want to sleep with him, because I think she do or whatever. So I think Tasha was so like, I don't even care, like, oh, like you the chick, and oh yeah, so I see what this is. Number one, based off how you look, okay, I can see y'all sleeping with each other. And then number two, all right, you want to be come over here and play nice here, go ahead and play nice, and yeah, I take that tray and them sandwiches and all that, you know. So that was it. That was just a quick little talk about what's been going on with Power. Let me know if you guys been keeping up. What was your favorite part? Let me know how you guys feel. If you were Tasha, would you be texting the wife? I mean, I guess at the end it protects your child's father, but I don't know, y'all. Them texts could have waited. You already got proof for y'all in the hotel. You got Karen's supposed to be your alibi, not Angela. So our focus should be on making sure Karen believe you here, not Angela, you know? So let me know how y'all would have handled the situation. So that's pretty much it. Greg, he owned it. He mad about it. I know if I got shot, I would be mad too. So he mad about it. But I don't know why Angela didn't take the time when everybody walked out and it was only Angela and Greg in there. Angela, all she said was like, I'm glad you're okay, which is important to let Greg know as your ex-boo. But I would have said something like, and just so you know, it wasn't me. But maybe she feel like, oh, we was together enough, you should know. But come on, girl, you should understand why he do possibly think it's you. So, I don't know. I think Angela, you know, she should have said something right there when nobody was there. You know, FYI, it had nothing to do with it. And that just kept it pushing, you know. But we'll see. So that was pretty much it, you guys. Let me know what you think about the show and this particular episode. And you know what's up. Give me the thumbs up on this video. Go ahead and check me out on Twitter at TammyB_. All right. See you in the next review. Bye.